have a shot.
Now let's see players for the Lady Misses. First reserve, number 3, Abby Yelwood. Number 24, Marley Hunter. Number 23, Liz Bryant. Here are your starters. Leading on. Pitcher, Emily Bush. Batting second, number 7, the right fielder.
And then he disappeared.
Taylor Ronaldo. Batting third, number 32, the shortstop, Randy Yelwood.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone.
Batting cleanup, number 22, the catcher, Courtney Small. Batting fifth, number 11, first base, Haley Letty. Next batter, number 1, your PP, Jolie Park. Number 20, third baseman, Morgan Cato. Number 6, your second baseman, Kelsey Hayes. Number 5, center fielder, Justine Hemmel. And number 27, right field flex, Brooke Kappas.
And good afternoon. Welcome back to Eastside Center in East Peoria. Our second semifinal in Class 1A pits the Goreville Blackcats 33-4 against the 25-8 Milledgeville Missiles. The winner moves on to tomorrow's state championship game to face Payson Seymour as Megan Boone launched a solo home run, a walk-off in that last game this morning to win it for Payson Seymour, a 1-0 win, winning at the bottom of the 7th inning, taking down Tuscola to advance to the 1A state championship game. Goreville and Milledgeville separated by 374 miles. Goreville down south in Johnson County, Milledgeville in the northwestern portion of the state up in Carroll County. Let's take a look at the Goreville Blackcats. Their lineup, they'll be the visiting team. They'll lead off with Shelby Miller, the shortstop. Tiffany Shadowins batting second, playing third base. Taylor Odom in the 3 spot, playing first base. Haley Darnell hitting fourth, playing second. In the 5th hole, it's Brittany Pritchett, the center fielder, batting sixth and catching. Ashley Webb. In the 7th hole is Allison Webb, the right fielder, batting 8th, playing left field. Mackenzie Shady. And in the 9th spot, Sydney Rushing. She will be Goreville's starting pitcher today. The Goreville Blackcats 33-4 on the season. They have scored double-digit runs 15 times this year, and they've posted 16 shutout wins. Shanna Massey, the head coach of the Blackcats, in 7 seasons. She has a 123-79-2 overall record. Goreville making their first trip to the state finals, and Milledgeville also making their first state finals appearance in softball. In fact, all 4 Class 1A semifinalists this weekend are making their first ever appearances in the IHSA state softball finals. Taking a look at Goreville, enrollment 184 at the high school. Shana Massey is assisted by Teresa Cash. Last year, the Blackcats advanced to a super sectional in which Goreville lost to Toledo Cumberland 8-4. We're ready to start our second semifinal game as Shelby Miller will face Emily Bush. Bush, a junior pitcher for the Missiles, is 15-0 with a 0.23 ERA. Her first pitch misses low and away to Miller, the shortstop. Shelby will be playing college softball next year at Murray State. Here's the 1-0 from Bush. That one just misses outside. It's a 2-0 count to the shortstop, Shelby Miller. Hitting .479 this season, 67 hits in 140 at-bats. She hits that 2-0 pitch foul down the third base line. A 2-1 count on Shelby Miller.
Yes.
Played a lot of ASA ball with the Southern Express, now a part of the Midland Magic, as Miller slaps that one up through the gap, and she's aboard. And that's going to be an error, allowing Miller to reach. Tiffany Shadowins, the Goreville third baseman, at the plate with Miller aboard, showing bunt. It's a first pitch ball to Shadowins, a 5'3" senior. Hitting .288 on the year, 40 hits in 139 at-bats. Emily Bush delivers the 1-0 pitch. Throw down to first, and Miller is back in safely. 2-0 count on Shadowins. Bush delivers, showing bunt, slaps it down. Fielded by the third baseman. That's going to be an E5, and Miller will move to third base. Shadowins between first and second. She'll get back to first. It's going to be an E3, so Goreville with 2 runners aboard, both on fielding errors by the Missiles. And head coach Sarah Spears going to head out to the circle and talk with the Milledgeville infield. Miller moved over to third base on that error. Shadowins now at first. No outs here in Goreville with 2 runners on. Runners on the corners for the Black Cats. The next batter will be the 3-hitter Taylor Odom, the first baseman. Head coach Sarah Spears talking with her infield. Spears, the former Sarah Martz, standout pitcher at Lanark Eastland back in the late 90s. Played in a state championship game in 1999. It was an extra inning affair. Tough luck loss to Casey Westfield, 4-3. Spears had 14 strikeouts in that state title game. So now Bush will face Taylor Odom of the Black Cats. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. Odom hitting .598 this year, 67 hits and 112 at-bats. Odom has runners at first and third. Bush's 1-0 pitch misses inside. It's a 2-0 count. So once again, Emily Bush gets behind here with a 2-0 count. The pitch to Odom, smacks that one down the left field line. It's going to be foul. A 2-1 count on Taylor Odom. She also plays softball in the summers with the Midland Magic. She's a junior. She's getting a lot of recruitment. College level is a pitch out. Brings the count to 3-1 on Odom. Odom is a power hitter. 22 home runs on the season. They're going to put her on base with a walk. That loads the bases for Haley Darnell, the second baseman. Haley Darnell played second base and shortstop this season. The left-hander digs in. She's at second today. It's a called strike to Haley Darnell. 419 on the season. 49 hits, 117 at bats. No outs here at the top of the first inning. Goreville has the bases loaded. That pitch paints the outside corner for strike two. It's 0-2 on Haley Darnell. Darnell 9 doubles, 2 triples, and 1 home run on the season. The 0-2 pitch from Bush. Check swing, strikeout. And Bush retires the first Black Cat. Haley Darnell on a strikeout. Brings up Brittany Pritchett, the center fielder. First pitch to Pritchett is a called strike. Pritchett hitting .325 this season, 40 hits and 123 at-bats, 9 doubles, a pair of triples. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and fouled back into the fence. It's 0-2 on Pritchett. Shelby Miller led off this inning with reaching on an error. Shadowins followed reaching on an error. And Taylor Odom was intentionally walked. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, caught at second. And she's going to throw it over to third, and it's an error. Nope. As Miller will get back to third, she will not move ahead. So no runners advance. So Pritchett pops out over to second base. And Milledgeville fortunate there not to have any damage. Goreville fortunate not to get doubled up. As it's a 1-0 on Ashley Webb, the catcher. A 1-0 pitch is a strike. It's 1-1 on Webb, hitting .295. Ashley Webb, the sister of Kaylee Webb, cousin of Allison Webb. The Bush 1-1 pitch, right down the middle, strike two, it's 1-2. 1-2 with 2 outs here at the top of the first inning. Goreville had the bases loaded with no outs. And a swing and a miss. Milledgeville gets out of a bases loaded jam. And it's 0-0 heading to the bottom of the first on IHSA.TV. Okay. And welcome back to Eastside Center as the Milledgeville Missiles will have a crack here in the first inning. Leading off will be the pitcher Emily Bush. Batting second, playing right field, Taylor Grenoble. In the third spot is Brady Gelwicks, the shortstop. Batting fourth and catching, Courtney Swalve. At first base is Kaylee Letty. She's batting fifth. In the sixth spot, Jolie Parks, the DP. Batting seventh and playing third base, Morgan Adolph. Batting eighth and playing second, Kelsey Hayen. And batting ninth and playing center field is Justine Immel. Out in the field for Goreville, the battery today, Sydney Rushing, the pitcher, or catcher Ashley Webb. In the infield, Taylor Odom at first, Darnell at second. Over at third, Shadowins, Miller the shortstop. From left to right field, it goes Shady, Pritchett, and Webb. And Goreville's pitcher today, Sydney Rushing, as she gets set to face the opposing pitcher today, Emily Bush. Bush hitting .387 this season, 41 hits and 106 at-bats. As Sydney Rushing fires the first pitch to Bush. It's down low for a ball, 1-0 on Bush. Rushing 21-4 on the season with a 1.31 ERA. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, put into left field, and it's going to be dropped by the shortstop. And Bush aboard. That's going to be a base hit for Emily Bush. Taylor Grenoble, the batter, hitting .296, 29 for 98 this year. First pitch, a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch, showing bunt, lays it down the third base line. The throw to first. And it hit her out of the box, so it's a foul ball, and she will head back to face Rushing. A 1-1 count. Grenoble with a couple of doubles and a home run this season for Milledgeville. Here's the 1-1. Bunted, and it's caught. The throw to first. Doubles up on the 3-4 put out. So Grenoble hits into a 3-4 double play. 2 outs, and the batter, Brandy Gelwicks. Gelwicks hitting .361 this season, playing shortstop today. First pitch from Rushing. Misses up high, 1-0. Brandy Gelwicks and Abby Gelwicks from the Missiles, twin sisters. Here's Rushing's 1-0. Swung on and missed. Evens the count, 1-1. And the 1-1 from Rushing to Gelwicks. Misses down low, 2-1. Milledgeville also advanced to the Super Sectional last season. Both teams were 1 win away from the state finals. Milledgeville losing to United in the Super Sectional at Rock Island last year. Pitches a strike. It's 2-2 on Brandy Gelwicks. In that game against United, the Spears-led Missiles faced Katie Bertelson's United Red Storm as the 2-2 is hit up, and that will drift out of play, hitting the Goreville dugout. Katie Bertelson, who would win a state championship for the Red Storm in Class 1A last year, with that win, tied Sarah Spears for the IHSA's all-time career wins record at 103. It's a 2-2 count on Brandy Gelwicks. 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. Emily Bush led off with a single, and Grenoble hit into a double play. That pitch misses down low to bring up to a full count, 3-2. Courtney Swalve on deck should Gelwicks reach. Rushing's 3-2, swung on and missed, and strikes out Gelwicks. 1 hit in that first inning for the Milledgeville Missiles. And it's scoreless heading to the second on IHSA.TV.
C. I don't know if it's right or not.
Welcome back to Eastside Center. Second inning, we go scoreless. Each team with base runners in the first. Goreville loaded the bases in the first inning with no outs. No runs to show for it on 2 errors and a walk in the top of the first inning. It's Allison Webb leading off the second. 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Black Cats. Shanna Massey, head coach of the Black Cats, leading Goreville to their first state finals appearance in her 7th season. This ball hit high into the air, and that will be caught by Milledgeville first baseman Kaylee Letty. Mackenzie Shady steps up, playing left field. One away here in the second inning. Emily Bush, and the pitch misses for ball 1. Shady out in left field. Takes the 1-0, swung on and missed. 1-1. Goreville, the Black Cats, our rare mascot. Only 7 schools in the entire U.S. have the nickname the Black Cats. Here's the 1-1. Jammed her, she fouls it back to bring the count 1-2. A lot of strong softball programs in Southern Illinois. Here's the 1-2. Misses inside to bring the count 2-2. The Black Cats started the season facing a very strong Carterville team and won that game 13-4. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Shady set down on Emily Bush's 3rd strikeout of the game. Sydney Rushing, the batter for the Black Cats. Our starting pitcher today for Goreville. Fouls that one down the third base line. Rushing hitting .318 with 3 doubles. 30 runs scored, 13 RBI. Rushing has 34 hits on the season. Just a freshman. Bush, the 0-1 pitch. And swung on and missed strike 2, 0-2. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Goreville without a hit today, but they have had 3 runners aboard. And Emily Bush with her 4th strikeout victim. She sets them down 1-2-3 in the second. We go bottom 2 scoreless on IHSA.tv.
No huddle, ladies. We're quiet. On the field. No huddle.
Al Webb, I'll take it off.
Throw this away, but I don't even see a garbage can. No place to throw it.
And welcome back to Eastside Center at East Peoria, Class 1A state semifinal game. Milledgeville and Goreville scoreless here in the second inning. Sarah Spears graduated from Eastland High School in Lanark, 103 career wins as a pitcher. Her team at bat, and it's the 4-5-6 hitters. Courtney Swalve leading the second inning off for the Missiles. Swalve catching today, hitting .491 on the season, 53 hits this year. The 0-1. This is down low to bring the count at 1-1. Swalve, the catcher, a sophomore, has 17 extra base hits, 8 doubles, 3 triples, 6 home runs. Rushing's 1-1. Hits the outside corner. It's 1-2. In the circle this year, Rushing 21-4 with a 1.31 ERA, 201 strikeouts. Add one more to that number. And add 2 more. She gets 1 more. Swalve set down with a strikeout. 203rd strikeout for Sydney Rushing this year. One away here in the second. 0-0 game, and sophomore first baseman Kaylee Letty at the plate. Pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Letty, 30 of 90, a .333 hitter. Has 6 doubles and a triple this season. Rushing's 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. It's 1-1. Milledgeville comes in 25-8. However, they started the season 2-6. Were 2-0. And then lost 6 straight games early in the season. They enter the state finals winning 12 consecutive. It's a 1-1 count on Kaylee Letty. Here's the pitch from Rushing. Fouled back into the fence to bring it 1-2. Very tough competition, though, in those first 8 games for the Missiles. West Carroll, who was here in the state finals a few years ago. Sterling, a 3A squad, always tough. Here's the 1-2 from Rushing. Called, strike 3. That's the 3rd consecutive strikeout for Sydney Rushing. 2 outs in the second inning brings up Jolie Parks, the DP. You're in the bottom of the second inning. Also in that stretch of losses for Milledgeville, they played LaSalle, Peru. As the first pitch swung on and missed by Parks. LP, the Cavaliers, were here last year. Also a 3A school, played in the state championship game. Freeport, Metamora, and Oak Forest also a part of those 6 straight losses for the Missiles. Parks pops that one up to third base, and the catch is made by Tiffany Shadowins. A 1-2-3. We head to the third scoreless on IHSA.tv. And welcome back to Eastside Center in East Peoria. I'll look at center field here on Mizuno Field. We're scoreless heading into the third inning with the Black Cats batting. Back to the leadoff spot, Shelby Miller. The future Murray State Eraser takes a ball on the first pitch. from Emily Bush. Miller reached on an error in the first inning, advanced to third base. She hits this one high into right center field, and the catch is made by Justine Immel in center field. Brings up Tiffany Shadowins, the second baseman. Shadowins will play collegiate softball at Lindenwood as she pops that one up down the right field line, and making a play on it, diving for it, is the right fielder Taylor Grenoble with a nice catch in foul territory. And now Taylor Odom will dig in. Odom walked back in the first inning. Goreville loaded the bases with no outs in that first inning, but Bush settled in from there. Struck out Haley Darnell. Pritchett popped out to second, and Webb struck out. This ball hit high, back to left field, and that ball is gone. A home run for Taylor Odom, her 23rd home run of the season. 1-0 Black Cats. And Goreville aboard. Taylor Odom swings for the fences and launches that over the left field fence in East Peoria. Brings up Haley Darnell, the second baseman. First pitch from Bush. Misses up high, it's 1-0. Here's the Bush pitch. Swung on, fouled back into the fence.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
419 on the season for Darnell.
That's 22 more than I had.
49 hits for Haley Darnell this year. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, chopped down the first baseline, foul to bring it 1-2. The Black Cats aboard. A 1-0 lead here in the third inning. And a solo shot by Taylor Odom. The 1-2 pitch from Emily Bush. This is outside, it's 2-2. We started the day in the upper 40s. It's warmed up to about 58. Cloudy skies with the sun trying to peek through. That ball hit foul down the left field line. Even had a wind chill this morning to start the day. Not too often we have
I'll follow the ball on
that cool of weather here at the state finals. The 2-2 pitch put into play over to second base. The 4-3 put out is made. Kelsey Hayen to Kaylee Letty. We head to the bottom of the third inning, but the Goreville Black Cats played a run on Taylor Odom's solo home run. We go to the bottom of the third on IHSA.TV.
No, I'm fine.
And welcome back to Eastside Center. I'm Bo Spencer. The Goreville Black Cats have taken a 1-0 lead here in the semifinals. We go bottom three with Milledgeville's Morgan Adolph leading off this frame. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Missiles. Adolph, Hayen, Immel. Sydney Rushing with 3 strikeouts today. First pitch up high for ball 1. Adolph, the third baseman, a .242 hitter, 23 hits, 95 at bats this season. Sydney Rushing delivers the 1-0, swung on and missed, evens the count 1-1. Adolph, a sophomore, has 3 doubles, a triple, and a couple of home runs for Milledgeville. Here's Rushing's 1-1, swung on and missed, strike 2. A 1-2 count on Morgan Adolph. Here's the Rushing pitch, swung on, and sets down her 4th. Missile via the strikeout. Kelsey Hagan, the second baseman, steps in. Hagan, a left fielder, or a left-hander, second baseman. Lays down a bunt, it's foul. 0-1 on Hagan. Milledgeville enrollment, 116, the smallest of the 4 schools in Class 1A this weekend. Goreville's enrollment, 184. Rushing's 0-1 pitch to Hagan. This is down low. It's 1-1. 1-1 on Hagan with 1 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. It's a 1-0 ball game. Goreville with the lead as that one's fouled down the first base line to bring the count 1-2. Milledgeville, 12 consecutive wins. Their last loss came on May 1st in a 2-1 loss to Stillman Valley. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Hagan puts it into play. And that will go down as a 4-3 put out. Haley Darnell over at second base with the play. And that brings up Justine Immel, the center fielder.
35, Justine Immel, 2 outs.
2 away, bottom 3. 1-0 Goreville. Here's Rushing's pitch showing bunt. Misses 1-0. Immel, a 5'7" senior, hitting .280. 23 hits and 82 at bats for the Missiles. Here's the 1-0 from Rushing. Swung on, that one's fouled back into the fence. It's a 1-1 count on Justine Immel. 2 away, bottom 3. Black Cats up by a run. The 1-1 pitch put into play and making the grab. And that's first baseman Taylor Odom making the catch. And running into Haley Darnell, second baseman, but it's a 1-2-3 third inning. We head to the 4th, 1-0 Goreville on IHSA.TV.
3, 4 remaining. Goreville 1, Milledgeville 0.
And welcome back to Eastside Center. We head to the 4th inning with the Black Cats of Goreville holding a 1-0 lead. Taylor Odom with a solo home run. In the 3rd inning, the only run, we've had 2 runs scored today in the 2 semifinal games. Now 10 innings old, and that ball hit to left field. And the catch is made by Milledgeville left fielder Brooke Kappas. 2 runs have been scored in 10 innings of play.
Ashley Webb.
Payson Seymour with a home run in the bottom of the 7th inning to beat Tuscola this morning. And Taylor Odom launching a home run over the left field fence here in the 3rd inning of this game. 2 runs have been on 2 solo home runs. 0-1 count on Ashley Webb. Webb catching today, struck out in her first at bat in the 1st inning. Hitting .295 coming into the state finals. It's a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch from Bush. Swung back, and Bush just puts the glove up in the air and finds the ball. 2 away. See that one again as Ashley Webb puts that one, lines it back, and just kind of steps up and puts that glove in the air, and catch is made. 2 down. Top of the 4th inning. Allison Webb, the batter. Swings and hits that one foul into the fence. Allison Webb is a junior. 19 runs driven in this season for Goreville. And Webb has scored 12 times herself. Facing the 0-1 from Bush. That one's a called strike to bring it 0-2. Emily Bush readies the 0-2. Swung on to third base and a hard hit ball to third. It's caught by Morgan Adolph, and it's 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 1-0 Goreville on IHSA.tv. Welcome back to Eastside Center, where the Goreville Blackcats have a 1-0 lead over the Milledgeville Missiles. Only 1 hit for each team. As we head into the bottom of the 4th inning, Milledgeville's hit came the leadoff spot. Emily Bush, who's now batting. A home run by Taylor Odom, the only hit for the Blackcats. First pitch to Bush, puts it into play. Fielded by the shortstop of the 6-3 put out is made. Shelby Miller with the clean play over at shortstop. Taylor Grenoble steps up. She hit into a 3-4 double play in the 1st inning. 1 away. The Blackcats hold that 1-0 lead. Goreville has not allowed a run the entire postseason. Here's the first pitch. Grenoble hits that one along the fence down the left field line. Goreville has plated 39 runs in the postseason, has not allowed a run. They won the Super Sectional and Sectional Championship games by a combined 24 runs. 14-0 Super Sectional win over Mulberry Grove and a 10-0 win over Galatia in the Cobden Sectional title game. It's a 1-1 count on Taylor Grenoble with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Goreville up 1-0. The pitch from Rushing. That one popped up, and that will hit the Milledgeville dugout and into the bleachers. 1-2 on Grenoble. One and two count on Grenoble is rushing. Fires the pitch, swung on, hit over to Miller at shortstop. Throw is made and the tag applied, she's out. And Grenoble took a hard hit by first baseman Taylor Odom. And slow to get up, Coach Spears going to come over and check on the well-being of Taylor Grenoble. As Miller fired that ball over to first base, Taylor Odom had to come off for it. Here's Miller's throw, a little high, and Miller had to come off in a collision at first base between Odom and Grenoble. And Grenoble is up, and she's shaken up a bit, holding her back after that collision at first base. Two away here in the fourth inning. Goreville on top, 1-0, and the batter will be Brandy Gelwicks, the shortstop. Gelwick struck out in her first at bat in the first inning. Rushing's first pitch to Gelwicks is a strike, 0-1. 0-1 from Rushing to Gelwicks. Misses down low, brings the count to 1-1. Goreville advanced to that super sectional last year. Prior to that, some regional championships claimed by the Black Cat softball team. The most recent, prior to 2011, was in the 2008 season. This ball hit high into foul territory, and Odom trying to make a track on it. Could not get to it. It's a 1-2 count on Brandy Gelwicks. Goreville also won regional titles in 94, 96, 2003, 2004, and 2005. Gelwicks back to dig in to face Sydney Rushing. And her 1-2. Two away here in the fourth inning. That pitch swung on and hit foul back into the fence. One-two count on Brandy Gelwicks. And here's the 1-2. Swung on. That one hit into left field. That one's going to be off the wall. Gelwicks is going to have a stand-up double. The second Milledgeville hit of the ball game. An extra baser for Brandy Gelwicks, her 8th double of the season. And Milledgeville has a runner at scoring position for the first time today. And only the second base runner of the game. Emily Bush with a leadoff single to start today's game. To start Milledgeville's game in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch to Swalve, swung on and missed. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Milledgeville down a run. Gelwicks at second. Rushing, fires the 0-1, swung on and missed, strike 2. An 0-2 count on Courtney Swalve, struck out of the second inning. And the pitch from Rushing, swung on, hit over to second base, and it's a 4-3 put out, fielded by Haley Darnell. And we head to the 5th inning. It's 1-0 Goreville on IHSA.TV. And welcome back to Eastside Center at East Peoria. We head into the 5th inning with a 1-0 lead for the Goreville Black Cats. A lot of Black Cat fans making the trip up from Johnson County. First appearance for the softball program. The baseball team has been to the state finals the past couple years. It's the 8-9-1 hitters to lead off the Goreville 5th. Mackenzie Shady, the left fielder, takes the first pitch for a strike by Emily Bush. The 0-1 pitch is popped up, and Bush will make that catch near the circle. Umpire behind home plate today is Mark Yergler out of Springfield. Umpire down the third base line is Jim Cahill from Oneida. That pitch is put into play in foul territory, and the catch made by Kaylee Letty. And with 2 outs, the leadoff hitter, Shelby Miller, is at the plate. And our first base umpire is Ron Runyon from Maroa. Miller popped out to center field in her last at bat. She's 0 for 1 today, reached on an error in the first inning, puts that one into right field. A quick 1-2-3, all on pop flies. We go bottom 5. It's 1-0 Goreville on IHSA.tv.
1-0 Norwood.
Welcome back to Eastside Center. Some Milledgeville fans making the trip down from Northern Illinois. Their team looking for a run here as Kaylee Letty leads off the Missiles 5th inning. The 5, 6, 7 hitters for Milledgeville due up. Letty, Parks, Adolph. Sydney Rushing's first pitch is foul tipped, 0-1. The Missiles, as mentioned earlier, made it to the Super Sectional last year. Prior to that, regional championships. Back-to-back-to-back in 2006, 2007, and 2008. Rick Lincoln, the head coach then. This ball hit into play. Fielded 4-3. Haley Darnell over at second base with the play. Milledgeville also a regional title in '93. Jolie Parks, the DP at bat, with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Parks popped up to third base in her last at bat. This one just gets around pitcher Rushing, but fielded by Darnell for the 4-3 putout. Nice play by Haley Darnell. We've seen a lot of nice plays in the field by second baseman today. Had some nice plays in that first semifinal game between Payson Seymour and Tuscola. Morgan Adolph, the third baseman, up with 2 outs in the 5th. First pitch up high, it's 1-0. A solo home run in the 3rd inning by Taylor Odom, the only run here in today's ball game, as Goreville has that 1-0 lead. It's a 1-1 count on Morgan Adolph with 2 outs, bottom 5. Milledgeville with a couple of hits today. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed by Adolph. A double by Brandy Gelwicks in the 4th inning. And a leadoff single by Emily Bush in the 1st. And those 2 are the only base runners the Missiles have had in today's game. That one fouled back into the fence. And Adolph stays alive on a 1-2 count. One-two count on Morgan Adolph. That pitch just misses 2-2. 2-2 with 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. The pitch fouled back into the fence, and Adolph stays alive. Sydney rushing, readies the 2-2. The pitch misses up high. It's a 3-2 on Morgan Adolph. Adolph 0 for 1 today, struck out in the 3rd. The 3-2 pitch from Rushing swung on and missed. Strike 3. It's a 1-2-3 5th for Rushing and the Black Cats. We go the 6th. It's Goreville 1, Milledgeville 0 on IHSA.tv. And welcome back to Eastside Center at East Peoria. Going to the 6th inning, it's Goreville 1, Milledgeville 0. Have that wind blowing out of the north today from left to right field. Leading off the Goreville 6th will be Tiffany Shadowins, who pops that one up into center field, and 1 out on 1 pitch. It's Taylor Odom, her last at bat. A solo shot over the left field fence. She's been on base twice. Was intentionally walked with runners on first and third back in the 1st inning. Goreville had the bases loaded. And pitch out there on Taylor Odom. It's 1-0, and they're going to intentionally put Taylor Odom has 23 career home runs, and now she will be intentionally walked twice, it appears. 3-0 count. And the 3-0 walks Taylor Odom on the intentional. That brings up Haley Darnell, the second baseman. 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a ground out. Pitch to Darnell. Misses, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. It's the outside corner, evens the count 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch swung on. That's hit into left field, making a track on it, and it's dropped. Odom rounding second. She's going to be held up. And Darnell reaches on the error. So Goreville with runners on first and second. 3 errors by the Missiles today. Here's the pitch to Pritchett. It's a strike, 0-1. Pritchett popped out to left field in the 4th inning. Popped out to second base in her first at bat in the first. The 0-1 smacked foul down the left field line. An 0-2 count on the 5'9" sophomore center fielder. Brittany Pritchett plays ASA with the Lady Bullets. Pritchett hitting .325 on the year. Swings on, taps that one. That'll be a fielder's choice as Odom is out at third. So 2 down for Ashley Webb with runners on first and second. Webb 0 for 2 today. Popped out in the 4th inning. Struck out in the first. First pitch, low and away. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Misses down low. It's 2-0. Goreville reached the state finals with regional victories over Alvarado and the Cobden Apple Knockers, a team softball fans are familiar with. A couple of state championships for Cobden in recent years. A 7-0 win for Goreville in the regional championship. The 3-0 pitch is a called strike. It's 3-1. Met Marissa in the sectional semifinal at Cobden, a 2-0 win. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one is up high and outside, walking Ashley Webb. And once again, for the second time today, Goreville has the bases loaded. The first time, the Black Cats had the bases loaded with no outs and could not get a run across. Elena Mays comes into courtesy run at first base. And Allison Webb is at the plate. First pitch, a ball. Allison Webb 0 for 2 today. A couple of pop flies. Hit one to first base in the second inning, one to third base in the 4th inning. 2 outs here in the 6th. Bases loaded for Goreville. They have a 1-0 lead, looking for insurance here. That pitch misses, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch from Bush. That one, like it hit the bottom of the bat there. It's 2-1. Ricocheted off into the fence. And the 2-1 pitch. Misses to bring it 3-1.
Ball 4.
3 walks issued by Emily Bush today, but 2 of those have been intentional walks. It's a 3-1 count on Allison Webb. The pitch swung on over to shortstop, and the catch is made by shortstop Brandy Gelwicks. The Black Cats strand the bases loaded in the 6th inning, but Goreville still leads 1-0. We go bottom 6 on IHSA.TV.
So what are we getting out of our pitch game?
Welcome back to Eastside Center, bottom of the 6th. Goreville has a 1-0 lead over the Milledgeville Missiles. Now, with that 1-0 lead, Goreville has only one hit. They've had 8 base runners today. Only 1 run. They've stranded the bases loaded twice, including in the first inning. The bases loaded with no outs. Sydney rushing. Her first pitch to Kelsey Hayen into center field. And the catch is made out in center by Brittany Pritchett. 1 away. Goreville's had 8 base runners today. Only 1 hit. And the batter, Justine Immel for the Missiles. Popped out to first base in the 3rd inning. Rushing's pitch misses, ball 1. Immel entered the weekend hitting .280 on 23 hits in 82 at-bats. 7 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. Rushing's 1-0 pitch. Swung on by Immel. Hit into shallow left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. And Justine Immel gives the Missiles their 3rd hit of the ball game. Couple of singles and a double by Milledgeville today, scattered across the game. Bush had a first inning base hit. Gelwicks had a 4th inning double, and now Immel aboard with a single here in the bottom of the 6th. Goreville leads 1-0. 1 away, the batter, leadoff hitter, Emily Bush. 1 for 2 today. Hits that one in the gap, and that's down for a base hit. She's 2 for 3. And Milledgeville has runners on first and second. Taylor Grenoble will bat for the Missiles. Grenoble 0 for 2. Popped up to first base as part of a 3-4 double play in the first inning. Grounded out to short in the 4th. 1 away in the 6th. That ball popped up out of play near the Milledgeville fans in along the left field foul line. And so an 0-1 count on Taylor Grenoble. Here's the 0-1. Misses outside. It's 1-1. A 1-1 count on Taylor Grenoble. Runners on first and second for the Missiles. That ball hit into left field, making a track on it. Catch is made by Goreville left fielder Mackenzie Shady. That brings up the shortstop Brandy Gelwicks with 2 down. Goreville 1, Milledgeville 0. Gelwicks had that double in her last at bat, the 4th inning. She's 1 for 2 today. Struck out of the first inning. Sydney Rushing fires the first pitch to Gelwicks. A swing and a miss, strike 1. An 0-1 count on Brandy Gelwicks. Runners on first and second for the Missiles. Justine Immel hit a single, followed by an Emily Bush single. Now with 2 outs, Gelwicks is facing a 1-1 against Goreville pitcher Sydney Rushing. Here comes the 1-1 from Rushing. Swung on and missed, strike 2. A 1-2 count on Brandy Gelwicks. Rushing's pitch. Slap back. Rushing fields it. The throw to first for the 1-3. And we go to the 7th with the Black Cats holding a 1-0 lead on IHSA.tv. Welcome back to Eastside Center, where Goreville has a 1-0 lead over Milledgeville. Now in the 7th inning, and the Black Cats at the plate with the 8-9 one-hitters due up. Mackenzie Shady, Sydney Rushing, and Shelby Miller. Shady is 0 for 2, struck out in the 2nd inning, popped out to pitcher Emily Bush in the 5th. First pitch gets away from Emily Bush. And it's a ball, 1-0. A 1-0 pitch to Shady. It's a strike to bring it 1-1. Shady, 299, 32 hits, 107 at-bats this season, 5 doubles and a home run. 16 runs driven in, 25 runs scored. Shady, also a freshman in this Goreville lineup, a young team for the Black Cats as she swings and misses 1-2. The 1-2 from Bush to Shady. That one's up high, misses to bring the count 2-2. A lot of balance in this Goreville lineup. Shady batting right now, a freshman. Next up on deck is Sydney Rushing, the pitcher, also a freshman. That's a called strike, and Shady goes down on a strikeout. The 5th today for Emily Bush. Brings up the freshman pitcher, Sydney Rushing. On deck is one of the veterans of this Black Cat group, Shelby Miller, who will play Division I softball at Murray State. That one lined over to third base. The throw will be not in time. And that'll be an E5 charged to Milledgeville, the 4th error against the Missiles today. That'll bring up Shelby Miller, the senior. Talked about the 2 freshmen, and the top 2 hitters in this lineup is Miller. Pops that one up over to third base, and the catch is made by Morgan Adolph. Top 2 hitters, Miller and Tiffany Shadowins, a couple of seniors for Goreville. And Taylor Odom, who launched that home run, the only run of the game. She's a junior. Throw down to first, and safely back is Rushing. Haley Darnell, the second baseman. She's a sophomore along with Brittany Pritchett. A lot of balance throughout the roster at each of the grade levels here for the Black Cats. It's 0-2 against Shadowins. The pitch from Bush popped up, and that'll drop for a hit. Rushing will stay put at second base. Runners on first and second for Goreville. Goreville has had 10 base runners now. 2 hits. Taking advantage of 4 Milledgeville errors. Some walks. And speaking of walks, it looks like Taylor Odom will get intentionally passed. Once again, she was intentionally walked in the 1st inning, and again in the 6th inning after that home run in the 3rd inning. Pitching around Taylor Odom. It's 2-0. There's ball 3. Runners at first and second. Rushing reached on that E5, followed by a single by Tiffany Shadowins, and now Taylor Odom aboard on a 3rd intentional walk. And the batter with the bases loaded, Haley Darnell, the sophomore second baseman. It's a swing and a miss. 2 down here in the top of the 7th inning. Goreville 1, Milledgeville 0. Darnell is 0 for 2. Struck out in the first inning, grounded out in the third, and reached on an error in the sixth. 1-1 to Darnell. Swung on and missed, strike 2. One and 2 count on Haley Darnell with the bases loaded. 2 outs, top of the 7th, a pitch by Bush outside, 2-2. Over at third base, Sydney rushing. Shadowins at second. Odom at first. Here's the 2-2 from Bush. Swung on, hit foul. And Darnell stays alive. It's 2-2. Two count. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Bases loaded for Goreville. They lead 1-0. Swing and a miss, and Goreville strands the bases loaded for the 3rd time today. It's still 1-0. Bottom 7. Milledgeville has 3 outs to work with on IHSA.tv. Welcome back to Eastside Center, where Goreville has a 1-0 lead. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Milledgeville at bat. The 4, 5, 6 hitters due up. Courtney Swalve, Kaylee Letty, and Jolie Parks. Swalve 0 for 2 today. A strikeout and a ground out. Milledgeville has 4 hits in the ball game. First pitch is a called strike. 4 base runners on 4 hits for Milledgeville. Goreville has had 11 base runners and only 2 hits. Here's the 0-1. That's chopped back over to Shelby Miller. It's short. The throw to first for the 6-3 put out. 2 outs to work with for the Missiles. We had a 1-0 final in the first. 1A semifinal game this morning as Payson Seymour, with a solo home run in the bottom of the 7th, won the game for the Lady Indians. Today, Taylor Odom with a solo home run accounts for the only run of this game. 1 away, Kaylee Letty at the plate. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 against Letty. Letty struck out in the 2nd inning. Grounded out to second base in the 5th inning. And 0-1 count on the Milledgeville sophomore first baseman. A pitch swung on, fouled back into the fence. 6 doubles, a triple, 22 RBI, and 19 runs scored for Kaylee Letty this year. It's an 0-2 count on Letty. Rushing's 0-2, swung on. That's hit to left field, and the catch is made by Mackenzie Shady. And the Missiles have 1 out to work with.
2 out. Batter number
The DP, Jolie Parks at the plate, 0 for 2. Popped out to third base in the 2nd inning, grounded out to second in the 5th inning. Sydney Rushing, the freshman pitcher, eyes in. Swung on and missed. Strike 1 on Parks. Jolie Parks also did some pitching this season, had a 10-7 record in the circle with a 2.12 ERA, 109 strikeouts for the Missiles, just 24 walks. She threw 118 2/3 innings for Milledgeville. It's a 1-1 on Jolie Parks. 2 outs, bottom 7, 1-0 Goreville. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, hit to Miller at short. The throw to first in time. And the Goreville Black Cats headed to the Class 1A state championship game. Taylor Odom with a solo home run was all the Black Cats needed. It'll be Goreville and Payson Seymour in the title game.
Milledgeville, playing third place, 9:30 a.m. tomorrow.